What day's today?
Monday.
What does that mean?
We're leaving.
After 8 weeks, it was meant to be 2, but after problem and different things happening, we're finally leaving. Today's the day we're going to go south, and yeah, we'll explain a little bit more later, but first we've got to walk the dogs, do some shopping, provisioning,
Get the boat ready,
tidy
put
up.
everything away that's not going to fall.
So yeah, hopefully I'll leave in a couple of hours, and then we'll explain where we're going and what we're doing. So these guys have come here like every single day for like 6 weeks. So it's like their back garden. So they're definitely gonna miss it. Okay, so that is part 1 of the job done. I have to now go to the post office to return this box. Basically, when we made our big order about 2 months ago, maybe 2.5 months ago, for everything that we were getting delivered here, a few things that were on that order that weren't available at the time. So I then ordered them from other places locally. And then about a week ago, we were in the marina and the receptionist comes up to me and says, "I have a delivery for you." I says, "I didn't order anything," and basically this company had just sent us all the stuff and charged our account the next day. So yeah, we don't need any of this, so got to return that. Also got to get diesel, and I've got to go get another service kit for the toilet, and then once that's done, that's all of the land jobs done, and we can just tidy up and get ready to go. So here we go. Gotta go to this. Gotta go to the grocery store first. No. The post office is open, and they only let one person in at a time. And the queue was about 15 people long, and I stood in it for 35-40 minutes. Not one person was able to get in, so I left. I did manage to get the stuff for the toilets, but I'm gonna have to come back later because there's just no way. I walked back past the post office again 15 minutes later, everyone was still standing there, so yeah, screw that. So in the meantime, I'll go get the diesel and come back in an hour. That's fucking crazy how things are. Everything here is so slow. And all the locals are just completely okay with it. It's ridiculous. So, and it does not help that it is 35 degrees. Oh. Hello. Ciao. It's absolutely the most convenient petrol station on the planet. Here is the boat. I would doubt we will ever get anything this convenient again. Hey, oh, who's a good girl? And it's time to go shopping. Oh, I've spent all of about 3 minutes on the boat today. 1 of 2 shops done. And shop number 2 is right beside the petrol station. It's just a lot of going around in circles here today.
Right, so we're now ready to leave Murter. The dinghy is up, engine is on. So we are leaving Murter. We are possibly sailing, but more likely motoring down to Slaren, meeting a few friends that we've met in Murter for the night, and then we're going to Shipinick tomorrow to hopefully export our dinghy. He's a bit grumpy today.
I felt like I'd be quite emotional to leave Murter.
We're ready now though, aren't we?
Good grief.
You get frustrated very quickly though, which makes the process longer. You need to take a deep breath.
Things don't work as they should.
But everything worked there.
After about half an hour of each thing.
Yeah,
Right, I'm away.
It worked, wasn't it, boat life?
I'm going.
We've been here 8 weeks. I think we need to leave. We're meant to be here for 2 weeks. We're still here. We were meant to leave yesterday. We're still here. But yeah, I'm gonna need to go because he's pulling up the anchor and I'm not on the helm. Oops.
As soon as the engine comes on and we start moving, Ellie's like, what's happening? Where are we going? We're going on an adventure, Els. Oh, how exciting. Hey. I think the best thing about these new solar panels is the shade. Look at this. Everyone's in shade. Everyone.
Oh. The one that doesn't like them is sighting anything.
That's it. Back you go. Bye, Els. See you later.
It's so good though that she can now go up and down by herself.
Yeah, it's only really been the last week or 10 days or so, if even. Probably just the last week. She started to get up by herself, and the first time it happened is when actually we started to move off, and she did the exact same thing. She came straight up here and was just like, what's going on, what's going on? And then turned around and walked straight back down. Right, off to Slaren. Go on, turn it off. Nice and quiet. Good news, that's still there. This is gonna fall off. So yeah, the biggest issue that we have right now with this boat is our autopilot doesn't work right. I've been looking up, trying out different ways how to fix it, but at the moment it's hand steering everywhere, which, considering we're about to try and do 1,000 miles in the next 2 months, 3 months, to hand steer 1,000 miles will be an enjoyable experience, to say the least, with 2 people. So yeah, we really need to try and get that sorted. At the moment it's just, the GPS isn't right, the compass isn't really right. I've taken it all apart to see if I can fix it, but at the moment I'm not entirely sure. Like, don't get me wrong, hand steering is quite relaxing whenever it's like this. Like, it's very idyllic, but it's not going to be like this very often once we leave kind of Croatia. So yeah, don't really know. The problems are that if you completely replace your autopilot, then you almost have to replace all of your instrumentation and your chart plotter and everything, and that's thousands and thousands and thousands of euros to do that. So we'd much rather try and fix what we've got, even if it's not perfect. If it could just hold us in the course, that would be amazing. But right now, if you hit auto, which would hold the angle that you're at, it just straight away it's gone. So at the moment we're just trying to figure that out, and until then it's hand steering everywhere. Lunch is served. See, this all happen at cook thing on your boat. It's about 4 hours later. We didn't really film anything along here because it's just been so slow. And after about an hour and a half of Laura being like, you need to turn the engine on, you need to turn the engine on, there's no wind.
Okay, I did not say it wrong.
Eventually give in.
It was probably about 5 minutes of me saying.
Shut up.
Oh, Peter, it
not.
was.
Go on, else. That's a girl. But anyway, as
It's infuriating.
as we're kind of coming along here, I'm right. I've played around with all this for the autopilot stuff. Nothing seems to be wrong, like connection wise, with all the hardware. So let's try another calibration thing and see if that works. I don't know if you've noticed, but neither of us have been at the wheel for this whole conversation. So
it's working.
I don't know if it's working just because we're in such a flat area with no wind and no waves, or it's fixed. But yeah, we'll see. Somebody did say on one of the forums that it was on, just take the compass out and give it a shake, which is what I did.
Oh.
So we'll
Why would that do?
I don't know. So we shall see if that fixes it, then happy days. Okay, so tomorrow we're going to Shibboleth for 9 AM. Well, earlier than 9 AM. And it's because we're exporting the dinghy and the outboard. So that's the reason why we put the outboard up there today. So that's done for tomorrow. And
well, we're gonna need to get it down today.
We'll row.
We're rowing.
We're rowing.
Peter's gonna row.
So.
Oh wow.
So yeah, we're exporting that, and effectively that is just going to allow us to, hopefully, if it all kind of works out, we sail 12 miles offshore and sail 12 miles back into, pretty much we're going to international waters, and then we come back and check in again. So we have to go through customs to clear out, go to the post or the police station to say that we're leaving the country, and then we have to come back with a bunch of paperwork and say that the dinghy is now exported. And effectively that just means we hopefully, if it goes well, we'll get our tax back on it, which is part of the reason why we spent a good amount of money on the dinghy, is because we were able to get the tax back. So yeah, hopefully that all goes to plan tomorrow. So that'll be a bit more interesting, something different.
I don't know if interesting would be the right word, to be honest.
Well, if the autopilot works, it will be amazing. The first time we're not going to have any phone signal and all the rest of it. Ooh.
We're going to be all on our own.
All on our lonesome with 2 doggos.
I'm going to make sure I have 3 books downloaded just in case.
And the biggest issue is the dogs.
If the dogs want to the toilet,
don't know how to go to the toilet on the boat. And to sail, I know it only sounds like 12 miles off and 12 miles back, but it's 12 miles from the last island, which is actually about 20-ish, 25 miles from Shibboleth. So, and 25 miles on a boat is slow. We're going to do about probably 6 miles an hour. So yeah, it's about 4 or 5 hours there, and then back as well.
It'll take us 12 hours at least.
Yeah, I'm going to guess 12 hours. So we'll see. But autopilot's still holding, so we'll see how this is going. Laura, look at all these.
I've also touched the wheel and stuff.
Laura,
what?
All these other boats have their sails up.
They do, Peter. And all these other boats probably have time to places and know how to sail, right?
Look at all them. Look at them all. Laura's trying to tell me you can't sail.
I didn't say you can't sail.
There's no wind to sail, Peter.
Peter, will you stop lying?
You physically couldn't sail
Look
in
at
this
that
much.
one not sailing.
I don't know about you kids, but they look like seals on that boat. And over there. And there. So Laura, how are they all sailing? I don't
wonder
understand.
if that's... Oh, it looks like it might be Gary.
He's a happy boy. Okay, so that's us for another week. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'd love it if you could leave a like and comment down below. And if you want to follow along and see us finally export this dinghy, which I'm sorry I promised last week, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell. But until then, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll catch you guys in the next one. See you later. Bye.